Hello everyone. I hope everybody is doing well during this Corona lockdown. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a quick review of Italian wines next to Georgian wines. All right, so stay tuned. I'm gonna start from Chianti, and then we have 3 Nebbiolos, and then we have 3 saperavis made 3 different ways. All right. So we're gonna start with Chianti. This is Chianti Reserva Ducale Chianti. If you know, this is Chianti Classico, so to say, introductory level Chianti. It's Reserva 2016. You will see this in some restaurants as by the glass. Around $30 in total wine, if I'm not mistaken. It's DOCG. The next one is Barbaresco. Barbaresco is a Rocca Felice, Nebbiolo grape. Then we have Gatinara, Travaglini Gatinara, and this is Barolo, Serralunga, from Pira family. Then we have a Saperavi Premium, Mukuzani, and Dora. And the reason I'm putting next to these wines is that I'm comparing to Nebbiolo and Sangiovese grape variety, color, flavor profile, and I wanted you to understand, where does Georgian wine stand within this comparison with other grape varieties. We gotta do, other grape varieties such as Tempranillo, for example, and then even Pinot Noir or Bordeaux, Southern Rhone Blanc. But today we're going to do Italian. So what we got here in all Italian wines came out that they have a higher acidity than Georgian wines. Reserva, the color-wise, these all Italian wines, they're mostly pale garnet or medium garnet color, and then the Georgian wines tend to be a little more purple in color, a little more from medium to deep purple in color. And let's see what, let's go through and see what the flavor profile with it. Okay, so flavor, when it comes to flavor, we gotta start with Chianti. Chianti has a light garnet color, and all Italian wines ended up being under same kind of the light pale garnet, medium garnet, the color range. On the nose, you get a lot of unripe fruit, unripe cherries. You got touch of cranberry as well, berries, blueberry, but mostly it's unripe, higher acidic fruit. All these wines actually ended up being a higher acidic, less acidity over there, then higher dryness on the Travaglini. Barolo was not bad. It was not only higher acidic, tannins were strong, and everything was actually better balanced than in all other 3 wines. Travaglini was not bad as well, but a little drier than 2 others, and the fruit was not there to kind of complement the rest of the, tannins and the rest of the flavor profile characteristics. And then let's see on the palate, starting from Chianti. As I said, higher acidic, spicy finish. Unfortunately, little too acidic, and maybe it will pair really good with pasta. But when it comes to drinking itself, it might be a little uncomfortable to do the same. Do so. All right, Barbaresco. Barbaresco has a lot of old world up front, a lot of soil, wet leaves, barnyard, almost like ethanol coming, on the nose. So very distinctive. When it comes to taste, not as acidic as Chianti, and this is actually nice, easier drinking, got a little better balance. It's the same category, almost $30 per bottle wines, and then it has a nice perfume. It had the nice perfume on the nose. I was trying to identify, and in the palate, in the taste, it translated to a little touch of honey, a little touch of sweet fruit, a little more ripe fruit. Okay, so let's move to Gatinara now. Right, so Gatinara. Gatinara is a little better representation of the Piedmont region, As you know, Barbaresco, Gatinara, and Barolo over here from Piedmont, and all three of them are made from Nebbiolo grape. Same coloration as I mentioned, garnet, somewhere from pale to medium garnet color. Alcohol level, I believe it's around 14%. They go a little higher than our Georgian wines are. Our Georgian wines are 13% alcohol. And on the nose, in addition to that unripe, the cherry and the higher acidic, even green apple kind of, the citrus, it comes a little ripe pear, a little round, little perfume. So you see a little delicacy, a little more work to it. It's a significant history also. If you want to read it, family made this bottle, and they pretty much established this DOCG. Let's see, they have a reserve also. Let's see on a. Compared to, let's say, Barbaresco or Chianti, you feel more tannins here. You feel more tannins, however they're round, they are healthy, nice tannins, a little drier than the two other wines, and however, you don't get that much fruit coming up over here. All right, Barbaresco is easier drinking. I expect a little more from Gatinara, but it's a food wine. I wanted a little more power to the end, and it went up and somehow just stayed straight. Didn't get a little more explosion or whatever I'm looking for. All right, let's move to Barolo. So Barolo, this Barolo is a Serralunga, 14.5 alcohol level, color same, medium garnet, strong attack on the nose. Starting from opening a bottle, even second day, this wine gonna have a powerful nose. And on the nose, all the fruits are packed here. Mostly, you feel that acidity and higher alcohol content here. You have this cherries and unripe cherries. You don't have delicate fruits coming up, such as like some tropical or ripe pear, as you will get on Barbaresco or even Gatinara here. Minerality is here, not as strongly presented as on Barbaresco, but you definitely understand that this is Northern Italian wine. Nebbiolo. Color-wise, you can see that it's Nebbiolo. And powerful. And it's still going on. When you open Gatinara and Barolo, this particular two bottles, I'm talking about this particular bottles, Gatinara has more dry finish, and then Barolo will have a longer, powerful finish, and that Barolo kept that characteristic, and it is very kind of, it's not the full body, it's medium to full max, but it acts like a big wine. It acts like a big wine. You have unripe fruits and cherries, including ripe fruits, blueberry and blackberry, for example, not overripe fruit. Some jams, some little blackberry jam, or maybe fig a little bit, and very long finish, very well balanced wine. So we're going to talk about Georgian wines now. We have a saperavi premium, mukuzani, and Dora saperavi. So difference, saperavi premium is 75% stainless steel, 25% a new French oak that was in French oak for 8 months. Then we have mukuzani. If you know, mukuzani is protected appellation and needs to be aged at least 8 months. Previously it was way longer, around 3 years. So, but this one is aged 8 months in oak. And then Dora made with 8,000-year-old traditions in Kvevri. And if you don't know, Kvevri is a clay vessel that is buried on the ground. And then 3 months skin contact, 6 months in Kvevri. So why these three wines? We have other reds too, but when it comes to drinking Chianti, Nebbiolo, I wanted to somehow kind of drew the parallel between this. So saperavi premium, we got if you like Chianti, I mean, obviously you cannot compare Sangiovese and Nebbiolo and Saperavi because first of all, color is different. All right, color is more purple, pale purple to not purple, actually medium purple to dark purple. All right, when compared to garnet. But when it comes to, let's say, flavor profile, acidity, if you like wine, over here in Georgian wine, you don't have that much barnyard, old world, wet leather, wet leaves, wet forest, soil characteristics as Italian wines would. You have that touch of that somewhere in the background, but it's, so to say, I would say more fruit forward. Similar to New World, but then it still comes from Old World, and if it's single appellation, single vineyard, protected appellation, it all about if this one displays that characteristic. So Saperavi Premium, 25% near French oak, compared to, let's say, Chianti. Usually people compare to Zinfandel, but at this point, I would rather to have this, and I'll tell you what's the characteristic. So on the color, as I said, from medium purple to dark purple, and on the nose, just touch of vanilla, touch of French oak, not a lot of oak, but it has still very nice vanilla and buttery the nose. All right. Okay, mukuzani. As I mentioned, mukuzani is aged in a oak. This one 8 months in oak, and then 30% alcohol level. Color-wise, medium to dark purple as well. On the nose, this has more full body, more ripe fruit, more cherry. In addition, it has also dark jams. The touch of cigar box here, also vanilla. Almost you feel like this is like a volcanic chalky soil, something like, you get that minerality of chalk because to feel the mineral on the palate or on the nose, the crushed black stone, for example, if you ever smelled it somewhere, crushed stone, or even the soil getting wet before big rain, or sidewalk, that dust getting wet on the streets. That's a minerality. That's something you feel on the nose next to that oak and vanilla. And on the palate, this one has a great complexity, very well balanced. High, medium to high acidity, however, not overpowering, not as dry and as Italian wines would be. However, very long finish, little dark black peppers, dark chocolate, touch of red pepper as well. More power. Way better balanced than Barbaresco. Way better. Gatinara, I would actually drink mukuzani with a better than Gatinara, because Gatinara it's a good wine, powerful wine, but it's unbalanced for me compared to mukuzani. Has too much dry. Don't forget, wine is subjective. That's me. You might love Gatinara, but this is my opinion comparing to, let's say, to the specific Ascanelli Brothers mukuzani. So mukuzani done in this specific case, 2017 vintage, performs better to please me at this point. So I would drink Gatinara, the mukuzani, over Gatinara every day. Now let's go to Barolo. Okay, I said let's go to Barolo, but let's go to Dora. So what is Dora? Dora is a saperavi grape, but made with 8,000-year-old traditions in clay vessels, 3-month skin contact, and 6 months in clary. So when it comes to, let's say, the power level here, mukuzani is powerful, has been in oak for, even though Dora doesn't have oak to it, wine itself is thicker. Body-wise, it's medium to full body, close to full body, and the color deep purple, impenetrable, kind of very dark. And saperavi grape itself means something, you give color to something else or you dye something. So that really represents a grape variety. Same time, it represents a clay very well, because what clay does, it makes wine thicker, makes wine more flavorful. It has more power, more acidity, but the fruit is also preserved with qvevri, because there is no oak that will give that vanilla and butter and other characteristic. It's a clay, almost preservative. It adds its characteristic, and this is a true celebration of terroir. When it comes to terroir and philosophy of terroir, they take a dirt and they make a vessel, put that wine back in the dirt, and dirt will age your wine. So when it comes to terroir, if you have underground waters, your terroir is colder. But if you have underground hot water or something, the thermal waters, your qvevri is going to be hot all night, and you're not going to be able to age your wine in your area, in that terroir. So therefore, so when it comes to nose, if you had a clay wine, you have that almost like it's strange, but you have the leather here. Also, you have the dry figs, the grape saperavi. It has a specific grapey kind of, grape has, it's a combination of a sweet fruit and the spicy fruit, and also acidic food. You got a citrus here, you have dark berries, cherries, all together combination. I love this the combination. So let's taste it and see how it really tastes, and we will compare this to Barolo, because saperavi Dora is more powerful than the Gatinara, barbaresco, or chianti. All right, so it tastes it's heavier, almost like syrupy, but acidic. Really nice acidity and power. What's most important, almost like needle points exploding over your palate, and in this acidity keeps kind of giving you more and more flavor, and then opens up a little sweeter, where that's when it's displaying that honey and that sweet fruit, the jams of all kinds. Even strawberry jam, fig jam, ripe cherry, blueberries, dark berries. No, it's really good. So to be fair, this Nebbiolo Barbaresco here is very powerful. Dora is somewhere there, but this is two good wines, but different. I cannot say that Barbaresco, the Barolo, is better than the saperavi, or saperavi is better than Barolo here. At this case, I think they got on the same level to me. And if it's a choice, depends how I feel and what I want to drink. Today I might drink this Barolo, tomorrow I'll drink this. I cannot say that I'll drink Dora over Barolo or Barolo over Dora. Both wines are good, but they are similar characteristics and categories, so to say, price-wise or quality-wise. Both of them have a very strong finish. Both of them have they're very well-balanced, powerful, with a strong finish. So this was our overview of some Italian wines next to some Georgian wines. In the future, we will do same with white grape varieties, Georgian versus France, Italian or Spanish, with the red grape varieties, Georgian grape varieties versus something from Rioja, something from Sardon del Duero, a little bit of a Burgundy or Bordeaux. We'll do Southern France, Châteauneuf-du-Pape, and then we'll move to United States probably. We'll do some Russian River, Oregon, some Pinot Noirs, maybe some single varietals as well, but will be interesting to touch up on Southern America as well, the Malbec as well too, because it has a colorful, kind of same colors in some wines. All right, so let us know if you like the video, like us, or share this video, or let us know if you have any questions, or if you would like us to taste Georgian wines next to some other wines. All right, have a great day. Thank you.